Hey folks, it's Dave here, back in Studio B. A little off to the side here tonight. We're gonna play a little bit of Mike Selock football tonight. I was in a mood to play something kind of simple and kind of light. And if you've ever played this game, it's super fun. What you do, just go search Mike Selock 2-minute drill, and that'll bring you over to the sports replay site with all his games. And he's got a whole bunch of games. He's got baseball, hockey, football, basketball. He's got a bunch of seasons. In fact, I just saw that he updated, the 2-minute drill. He's got seasons, I think, right up to last year. So I was pretty happy to see that. So again, Mike Selock 2-minute drill. As I'm just getting my chat room set up here. It's been another eventful day over here, but here we go. Okay, and I think we're all set to go. So, how this game plays, it's fairly simple. Okay, and what you do is everything good? Yeah, I think we're good. And so what you do is, you got your teams. These are all in a spreadsheet. So what I did is I actually printed this out here tonight. So I got the AFC and the NFC. And what you do is you roll the dice. Okay, so whoever you're playing. So let's just say we're playing Giants and Redskins. So you look at the Redskins defense, and they rolled a 42, so they gave up 9 points to the Giants offense. So you'd write down 9. And then you would roll on the Giants defense and see what they gave up to the Redskins. And then you would roll on Washington's offense to see what they scored, and then on the Giants defense to see what they scored. And that will get you your final score. That's kind of how that goes. And I've been sleeping quite a bit through the day here today. Today was a day of quite a bit of sleep for me. It just was. Oh, you can see my other camera. Sorry, it's in the way. Yeah, she's been resting all day. She had the nurse come over, David, to check her out. And they think everything's okay. It's just getting her pain under control. And getting my pain under control because it's been tough watching. And I don't know what to do. I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? So anyway, yeah, so she had the nurse come over today, and they checked her out, and they don't see anything wrong, so it's just a matter of getting her comfortable. And they say every day it'll get better as it does. So, but it's just been stressful over here because I got to do everything for her, which is fine, but it's just, so she's in bed, so I'm like, okay, you go to bed. I'm going to play a little bit of football here tonight. So again, this is the Mike Selock 2-minute drill. A very fun game to play. Very easy to play. I played this quite a bit. In fact, I played a whole season. I don't know what season it was. Might have been 83, because I have 83 and 76 printed out over here next to me. And I just printed out 79. Now, what I did with the other ones, I got crazy. As you can see, I printed them a little bit bigger and made them really nice, okay? Right out of the spreadsheet. Over here, I just put them on one sheet, because I was just like, yeah, I'm okay with one sheet here tonight. And Steeler fan comes by. Yes, I'm happy she's doing better too. All right, so let's play. So we're going to play the 79 Buccaneers season, and we're going to see how it goes here and how they do. So again, it's just roll for defense, roll for offense. So it looks like the first game we have was there was a Saturday night game against Detroit. So we're going to put Tampa Bay here and Detroit here. And then we're just going to put the scores, and then we'll total them up and see what we get. All right, so we'll start with Tampa on this one here because they're the home team. So let's roll our dice, and let's see what the defense gives up. Okay, so we're going to roll our dice. We have a 51, and a 51 is 7 points. So Detroit gets 7 points in the first half. We'll call it the first half. Now let's go to Detroit, which is right here, and their defense is a 55. And they also gave up 7. So it's 7-7 right now. We are tied. And let's see here. Now let's go to the Detroit offense. Again, very, very simple game to play. Very fun, very simple. So their offense is a 25. And nothing. The Tampa defense shuts down the Lions. So 7 plus 0 is going to be 7. So all Tampa needs to do is get any kind of points here. So as long as they don't roll a 22... a 51. Okay, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. So let's see. Something besides that. A 14. Oh, they only get 7, but that's good enough. So 7 plus 7 is 14. So as you can see in my notes here, it's just 7 and 7 is 14, and 7 and 0 is 7. So that's what we have right now. So our score, I will need my keyboard over here. So let me get that up here. So we're going to have, actually I can probably do it down here. So we got 14-7 is our final score. So 14 for Tampa and 7. So that was a very low-scoring game, but Tampa pulls it out. So they are 1-0 on the season. And Phoenix Knight comes by. He was just streaming early. I caught some of that, but I didn't get a chance to tune in and chat. But I saw that you were on. And, yeah, this is first grade math. All right. All right, so let's go to the Colts now. So it's the Colts and the Buccaneers. Now, this was an overtime win against Baltimore in 79 at Baltimore compared to the blowout from 76. So let's see what goes on here. So let's see how the Tampa defense does. So we have a 14. So they give up absolutely nothing. So now we have Tampa and Baltimore. So Baltimore, again, gets the big goose egg here at the first half. So let's see now what the Baltimore defense is going to do with Tampa. So Baltimore is right here. So we're going to roll and a 14. And that, 21. Woohoo! So Tampa has a 21-0 lead right now. Pretty crazy. In fact, let me bump this up just a little bit here so you can see more of what I'm doing. You probably won't get a good view of it. Oh, boy. But let me bump that up just a little bit and kind of see more of what I'm doing here. Yeah, it's a little bit better. Okay. So, again, 21-0 here. So now we got to roll on the Baltimore offense, and they're going to need something big. In fact, I don't know if they have a 21. I don't think they do. I don't think they can win this game. And a 52 is 10. So, no. So they get 10. So Buccaneers are going to start off with 2 wins here on the season. Let's get the final score as we will roll for Tampa now. And that's a 53. And a 53 is 14. Holy cow. So what's that? 35. So 35-10 is our score here. So Buccaneers ringing up some points here as they go to 2-0. All right, so they're 1-0, and now they're 2-0. All right, so here we go. A good start for the Buccaneers. All right, so now we're going to go to Green Bay. Well, we won that one, too. I say we, because I'm a Buccaneers fan. All right, so let's see what the Tampa defense does here. Not the Tampa 2, just the Tampa defense, right? All right, again, this is such a fun game. So simple to play, so fun to play. You can even bang out a whole season with this. All righty, so we're going to roll a 54 for Tampa's defense, and that's absolutely nothing. So Green Bay with a big goose egg here. So let's see what the Green Bay defense gives up. 54, and that'll be 14. So Tampa Bay cashes in with 14 points here. And now let's see what the Green Bay offense does. Trailing 14-0, 61, and that's nothing. They get shut out. So Green Bay is going to get shut out here. Well, they lost 21-10. Let's see how close we come here. A 55 is 7. Ooh, that's pretty close, actually. So 21-0 here. Instead of 21-10, it's 21 to absolutely nothing. And so Tampa's 3-0 out of the gate. Interesting. All right, who's up next? We have the Rams. We're going to go back to the NFC here. Oh, we're still in the NFC, actually. What am I saying? We've just played Green Bay. So we're going to have Tampa Bay and LA. Now, this was a little preview here. This is Bucs won this 21-6, although they lost in the playoffs with everybody hurt. But let's see how it goes here. So Tampa Bay, LA Rams in Tampa. And a 55 for the defense, and that's going to be a 7. So the Rams will get 7 here in the first quarter. And let's see what the Rams defense is going to give up. 51. 14. So Tampa Bay gets 14. So now let's see what the Rams offense can do. And they got an 11. So they're going to get 13 points here. So they will have 20. So the Buccaneers need at least 7 here on the offense to get it done. Here we go. 55. That was usually pretty good. Oh, it's a 7. They just pull it out. Plus 7 is 21. So a 21-20 victory as Tampa Bay hangs on against the Rams. Too bad they didn't do that in the playoffs. So they're 4-0. So they're 3-0. So they're 4-0, just like they were in real life. And Sports Time Machine comes by, and this is 79. Yep, it is. And Fenner, good to have me back on playing some football tonight. Yep, this is Mike Selock football. I just realized he come up with some new seasons. He's got all the seasons right up till 2023. I was like, ooh, that's kind of neat. This is 79. I'm playing my Buccaneers to see how we do. All right, so who's up next? Now we got to play Chicago. And this was another win for Tampa Bay. All right, so Tampa Bay, Chicago now. All right, what did the Bucs defense give up? And they gave up a 15. That's going to be nothing. So Chicago gets nothing. Let's take a look at that Chicago defense in 79. 15 also, so they're going to give up 10. So the Bucs have a 10-point lead right now. Let's see what the offense is now. 33 for the Bears, and that'll be 14. That's a decent quarter. Very good. So they have 14. So the Bucs need 4 points. Can the offense and Doug Williams get it done? A 52. No! They get 3 points. And they will finally lose a game. And they'll lose this one 14-13. That was close, though, as it was in real life. But the Bears will pull this one out. So the Bucs are now 4-1 on the season. Now we're going to take on the Giants. And let's see how we do against the Giants. So here's Tampa Bay and the New York Giants, shall we? Here we go. 52 is 3 points. So the Giants, who were, what were they? They were, I can't read that. 6-10. It's because it's got the red on the blue. So the Giants are 6-10. They will get 3 points. And let's see what the Giants defense will give up here. At 24, they will give up 14 points to Tampa Bay. Okay, Giants offense now trailing 14-3. And they get a 55. Ooh, that's going to be 14. That's a good second half here by the offense. So they will have 17. So Tampa needs 3. They need 3 to tie. Here we go. 12. They will get 14, and they will win this one. So instead of losing, they're going to win this one 28-17. Well, the Giants hit their 17 right on, but Tampa a little bit better there. All right, 28-17. So now we're going to take on the Saints, and the Saints were 8-8 that year. They weren't terrible. Okay, and let's see how we do against the Saints, shall we? 54 on the defense is absolutely nothing again. Another shutout performance by the defense of Tampa Bay. All right, so the New Orleans defense, 31. They will give up 14 points to the Buccaneers. All right, here's the New Orleans offense. Can they get it done? 61. 14 points. So they have drawn even. It's 14-14, the Buccaneer offense. They just need a single point. They just need a Neil O'Donoghue field goal here. And a 33 is good enough for 6 points. They get 2 field goals, and that will give them a 20-14 win. And they are now 6-1. Now, in real life, they lost this one. Oh, badly they lost it, actually. And so they would be 5-2, and I'm 6-1. So we're pretty close. Again, it's a roll of the dice. All right, so now we got the Packers at home. So Tampa Bay taking on the Packers at home. So another rematch. We beat them 21-0 in Green Bay. We shut them out. Let's see how this one goes. A 13. That's going to be 3 points for the Packers, so there's no shutout this time. And the Packers are here, so let's check their defense. And a 32 for the Packer defense is 10. So Buccaneers have a 10-3 advantage right now. Let's see, the Green Bay offense. They were 5-11 this year. They weren't that good. And a 43 is only good for 3 points. So they will fall as they only get a couple of field goals here against the Buccaneers. And the Buccaneers now will roll for them. And a 36 on offense is 10. So they're going to win this one 20-6. Oh, look at that. It was 21-3. 20-6. Would you like to see that sometimes, especially in a quicker play game? You see some of the scores kind of tight. You're like, oh, that's kind of neat, actually. All right, so we'll see if we can get back on track here. So we got another win, so now we're 7-1. And in real life, we were 6-2, right? So we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 2. So we were 6-2 in real life, but now we're 7-1, taking on the Vikings. And let's see how we do against the Vikings. As Fenner stops by, if I didn't mention you, I'm sorry. And we got a 62 for the defense now. That's absolutely nothing. So they're going to hold the Vikings to absolutely nothing. Let's take a look at the Vikings defense. Vikings were 7-9 this year, and another 52. 14 for Tampa Bay, so they got another nice lead here over the Vikings. Now, this was a 12-10 game, so we're going to get a little bit more than that, I think, for Tampa. All right, so the Vikings offense is a 13-0. Another shutout for Tampa Bay, so they're going to improve to 8-1. Let's get the final score, though. 64, and that's a 7. So 21-0. Okay, it's in the ballpark. All right, it's in the ballpark of 12-10. It's somewhat close. All right, so the Bucs are 8-1 instead of 7-2 after 9 weeks. So we're still fairly close. Again, we did win that. What was the game that we lost? We beat the Saints, right? Yeah, we beat the Saints instead of losing to the Saints. So that's the one that was different. So there was the Saints game was the different one. Okay, so who's up next here in Week 10? We're going to play the Atlanta Falcons, and this is one the Buccaneers lost. All right, so let's see how they do against the Falcons, the 6-10 Falcons. Okay. And we got a 25 here for Tampa Bay, and that's going to be a 7. 7 for Atlanta. And now the Atlanta defense, let's see what they give up. Hopefully, I'm probably making mistakes tonight. Hopefully I'm not. It's a simple game, but I've been very distracted all day. So we got a 14. So 14-7 here for the Bucs. Let's see what the offense does. 53. They will get 14. Uh-oh, this is going to be tough. This is 21-14 right now. Can the Buccaneers pull this out, or will they take a loss like they did in real life? 42 is nothing, and they will take the loss. So they will fall to 8-2, and in real life they were what were they in real life? After 10 weeks they got 1, 2, 3 losses, so they were 7-3. So they take the loss, 21-14. That's a 14. So they get 14 and they give up 21, so that's going to be a loss here. So let's see here. Let me put my my W's in here so we can kind of keep track here. W, and this was an L, right? So we lost to Chicago, right? Yep. And then we won, and we won, and we won, and we won, and then we lost. Okay, just give us an idea where we are, right? So we have Detroit. We're back to Detroit again. So we're going to go back to Detroit and play Detroit, actually, and see how it goes. So this was a 16-14 win that moved them to 8-3, I believe, on the season. So we're still one ahead here. Okay, so let's roll here. Let's see what Tampa gives up to Detroit. 42 on the defense is 10. Oh, that's not good. So 10 points for the Lions. Now the 2-14 Lions, what are they going to give up on defense? 63. 16 points. Yeah, that's a bad team over there. All righty. So they need 6 by the offense. 53. Oh, they're going to get 12. So they have 22. So Tampa Bay needs 6 from the offense to take this one from the Lions. 16. And they will get 14. So they will win this one 30-22. Somewhat close. Kind of a weird score, but and that's going to be a win. So Tampa now, according to my calculations, after 11 weeks, is 9-2, and in real life they were 8-3. So we're still kind of on track here. All right, so what do we got next now? So we have the New York Giants again. We played the Giants again. They're not even in our division. All right, so we got Tampa Bay and the New York Giants. And this time it's at Tampa Bay. I do remember them playing the Giants a lot back in the day. So we got them on TV a lot. That's the only way we got the Buccaneers on TV. No one wanted to watch the Buccaneers, let's face it, right? Let me fix this little spreadsheet over here. And put that in the middle. There we go. Let's see, hopefully that, you can still see that. Yeah, you can still see that, okay. All righty, so now we got the Giants. Let's take on the Giants. Let's see how the defense does. 34 on the defense is 7. So they're going to give up 7 to the Giants. And let's take a look at the Giants' defense. 33. They're going to give up 13 to Tampa Bay. So Tampa Bay with a 6-point lead here. And the Giants' offense, what are they going to do? 23. They're going to get 3. So they get 10 points compared to the 3. And Tampa offense is a 26. They will get 10. So 23-10 is our final score. And another win for the Buccaneers. So they're 10-2 compared to 9-3. Now, this is where things went really crazy for Tampa Bay. They finished 10-6. So they would lose 3 in a row. They needed 1 to clinch, and they lost 3 in a row here. But somehow they spun back. So they had 3 losses, and they lost 3 more. So right now, they've only got 2 losses. So we're in good shape here to make the playoffs. Okay, so who's up next? So we're going to go Minnesota again. So Tampa Bay and Minnesota. And Jason says this game's an absolute gem. Yeah, isn't it? The Selock games are fantastic. They're just so fun to play, and they're easy, and he's got them all out, so you can play them, on sports replays, and they're just fun to play. And just, look at the scores I'm getting. I'm in the ballpark. I'm very much in the ballpark on these scores. All right, so Tampa Bay, Minnesota. What are the Buccaneer defense going to do? 11-0. 0 for the Vikings. And the Vikings defense, 46-10. So Tampa's got 10, and the Vikings with absolutely nothing. So what about the Vikings offense? What are they going to do? 12. They will get 7, and they're only going to come out of this with 7. So the Buccaneers are going to sneak away another win here. As they're going to, 17, wow. So they're going to win this one 27-7 and pick up another win. So 27-7, and they'll get a win. Yep. So now I'm 11-2, and in real life they lost this. They were 9-4. So just to give you an idea where we are. All right, let me get another page here, so we can keep track. I'll put that off to the side over here. Okay, so now we have the Chicago Bears. We lost this one 14-0. So let's see how we do against the Bears. So let's take a look at the Tampa defense. 45 is 6. So they're going to give up 6 to Chicago. And the Chicago defense, 21. They're going to give up 3. They are being very stingy today. All right, can the Chicago offense put this away? 53. That's going to get them 10. So that's going to be 16. Tampa Bay needs 13 points here to pull this out. 63 is 7. Not going to get it done. So it's going to be a 16-10 win for the Bears. And that'll be an L for the Buccaneers. So that was pretty close. 14-0, 16-10. All right, so now Tampa Bay, with that loss, they moved to 11-3 in my replay, and they were 9-5 in real life. So, and yes, did they get swept by the Bears? I think you'd be correct. Yeah. Yep. 14-3 loss and 16-10 loss. They got swept by the Bears, who were they were 10-6. Bears were 10-6. It's not too bad. Again, it's 1979 numbers. All righty, so what do we got now on the schedule? So we got 2 more games left. San Francisco. In San Francisco. What can we do? All right, the Buccaneer defense. 42, 10 points. Oh, this is kind of unfolding like real life. San Francisco, 2-14 that season. They beat the Buccaneers, who were headed for the playoffs. 65, 10 points. So it's even going into the offensive role. All right, the 49ers. I don't even know who their quarterback was in 79. 35. Uh-oh, they're going to get 7. So they get 17. Tampa offense needs to step it up here. Can they get it? Tampa offense, a 26-10. And they will pull it out 20-17. And they will get the win. And now Tampa improves to 12-3 instead of 9-6. So they're 3 games ahead of schedule. So they have clinched the playoffs here in my replay. And we'll take on the Chiefs in the final week of the season. That was that rain-soaked game. If you remember that one, that was the game that was just totally rained out almost. All righty, so 56 as Tampa KC. And 56 is 14. Well, there's no rain today. So now we go back to the AFC, and we take a look at the 7-9 Chiefs. And a 43 is absolutely nothing. Oh, could be a different game here. All right, what's the Chief offense going to get? Are they going to put this one away here? 62, nothing, no. So they only get 14, so the Buccaneer offense needs to come through with a 14. There's some they can't get any greater than 14. And they get a 14, and they roll. That's 7. They're going to lose this one. So they're going to lose this one 14-7. So they're going to finish 12-4 instead of 10-6 in my replay. So they're going to lose this one. What was it? 7, 14, and they'll take the loss. And that is that. So that is our. Let me just save that here. That is our. Yeah, we'll keep that. And that was fun. So they're 12-4 instead of 10-6. They did a little bit better. Had a good time with that. It's always fun to play this one here. Mike Selock, 2-minute drill. Let me come back to my Studio B here so we can see everything. And there we are. Get that camera out of the way. There we go. And straighten this one up here. And it should be better now. So that is that. A little quick read. See how fast that plays. That game's really, really fun to play. And again, all you do is search Mike Selock games. I'm going to search that right now. And that's going to bring up the sportsreplays.net website. And I believe he's got them all the way. I just did that. Mike Selock 2-minute drill. We're going to come over here to sportsreplays.net. Downloads 3. And, yeah, so he's got... So I downloaded 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and zeros. But he's got single seasons from 2010 all the way to 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. He goes to 22. So we didn't get 23 yet. But that was posted in fall of last year. So maybe this year he'll get to 23. But, yeah, he's got some Canadian football. He's got baseball here, hit and run baseball. He's got this game called Downtime Hockey that he just created too. Football, basketball, pick and roll basketball. He's even got some ABA all seasons for that. I should grab that. I think I will. I'm gonna grab that. All the seasons for the ABA. That'd be fun. Play some was it the Braves, Buffalo Braves? See how they did. Let's see what he's got for basketball. He's got the 60s, some 2000s, 82, 83. Doesn't look like he has everything for that. 70, 71. Be nice if he did some of those classic Celtics Lakers games, but that's all right. He's got a bunch of, and the hockey game, he's got a handful of hockey seasons too, as well. But anyway, so yeah, so that's Mike Selock 2-minute drill. I just wanted something light tonight, something not too heavy. Just wanted to enjoy that, and I think I did. And just you can replay a quick season or playoffs super fast with that, and it's super fun when you do that. So anyway, just wanted to play something light tonight. I know I've had a couple of chats. I haven't been playing much, but I get back to playing tonight. So thanks for tuning in. Got to roll some dice tonight. It's always fun to roll some dice. And Mungo Jerry says he loves the 2-minute drill. Yeah, it's a good time. 2-minute drill is a good time. And they have just about every season, and they're all free, just in a spreadsheet. And what I did is I used my little snippet tool, so I blew it up to like 150%, and I just snipped, a couple of the columns of the rows and just dropped them into a publishing program and just put them on one sheet. As you can see, I just, I would cut like these and then paste it, and then I'd cut these and paste it, and then these and paste it, and I took out the grid lines and just put them on one sheet of paper and you're good to go. I did get crazy with that other season there, and I blew them up and I cut them all out individually, and they're nice and big, but the sheets work fine. They work fine. Fun little game. All these fun games you can play here. This was perfect for a night like tonight where I didn't want anything too heavy. It's been a heavy week around here, and I haven't wanted to play much. Ron's like, play some Apple football. I was like, I don't want anything that heavy. I just want something really light tonight, and this was it. 2-minute drill. Play one of my favorite teams back in the day and had a good time. So anyway, hey, thanks for tuning in, guys. Hopefully this week will be a little bit better for me, a little bit better for everybody here in the house, and I can get back to seeing you more. I should as we get closer to 4th of July, because I will have some time off there. As long as everything's going good over here and I don't have to work, hopefully we'll get back on with some fun stuff here on the channel. So, and I got to find out when we're going to record too. That's the thing. Ron and I got to try to find a time to record. So it's just been busy on my end, as you know. But anyway, thanks for all the well wishes. Things are going okay over here, and we hope to see everybody soon. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm Dave. Bye-bye.